We're there.
We're there?
We're there. It's done.
Oh, holy
Consequences will never
shit.
be the same.
Where am I?
Where are we? Who are
dungeon.
you? And who are you? What the fuck? Where's Alex?
He's dead.
Oh, shit.
No, he's sitting there going,
Yeah.
just at the thought of coming over here.
Yeah. He's like, I feel a disturbance in the force, and he facepalms. Welcome to the goddamn show. I am Chuck, as always, and this is Defenders of Kobold, and we got some special shit going for you today. You might notice we got a couple handsome new faces joining with us, and then there's also Adam here, too.
These guys here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got well, we'll get to introductions here in a minute. I don't know how I want to do this. I didn't think it out real well. I never do.
Hey, it's Shane O'Mac.
Shane O'Mac.
Oh, is that your Twitter handle?
I don't know who that is. Shane O'Mac 81. Thanks for coming by. You're fucking great. What do we got, Jake? We're playing Zweihander with the people who made Zweihander, which is pretty fucking cool.
I'm excited to meet them.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
Who are they?
Why don't we... God, I don't know what I have to do. I think we're just going to kick off into the adventure, I think. Because I've got a little spot written in here where we'll do introductions of who we are and where people can find you. I say written into it. Like, I've got like an hour's worth of work into this thing this morning. So it's all out of my ass from here.
It's more than I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Now that the characters are introduced, let's make everything up.
Yep.
Wing it all the way.
You all... like I said, we'll introduce your characters and who you are here in a second. You all find yourself on a carriage riding through the desert. This is definitely going to be a Western-themed adventure today, so...
Apropos to the Star Wars discussion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When I was writing this, I'm like, oh man, fucking Mandalorian.
Boom, 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 boom,
I'm
boom,
properly
boom, boom,
equipped with
boom.
pistols then.
There you go. You got enough pistols to float you. You find yourselves all riding in a carriage, heading to a town called Marshall's Folly. You each have your own reasons for going to Marshall's Folly. A couple things about Marshall's Folly. It was founded by a fucking Christ, words, shit. A man named James W. Marshall, over 100 years ago. He was a gold miner who found a huge and ridiculously rich vein of gold out here. And because of that, a town formed around him, just because of the wealth he was bringing into it. About 100 years ago, it started up. Rich, booming town for a real long time, and then the mines started to kind of die off. And then one day, Marshall just vanished. And this would have been like 40 to 50 years ago. He just up and disappeared. Rumors are he went mad before he left. Rumors are that although he had this huge mine and he was pulling all this gold out of the earth, no one in the town actually worked for him. It was quite mysterious. And then his disappearance after the mine ran dry just added to the mystery. But more so, it left rumors that somewhere in the town he left a treasure of just unimaginable fucking girth, right?
The girthy treasure.
It's a very girthy treasure.
It's a huge treasure.
And it's made, after the mine ran dry, the economy of the town started to fail. People started leaving, and then the rumors of the treasure started up. And it brought in a new influx of people, treasure hunters, people looking to make money off of these treasure hunters. And so that's kind of, you find yourself on your way to Marshall's Folly. Are you a treasure hunter looking to get rich? Are you, looking to make your name in this lawless town as a gunfighter? Are you looking to bring law to it? Or are you looking to, you see a need for sound and solid free medical care for the citizens there? Who knows? So I'll leave
Expensive medical care.
Expensive medical care.
We're here to make money.
Reasonably overpriced.
How much gold have you found yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, you hit a treasure, lawless frontier. Found a second life as a hot spot for treasure hunters. Yeah, you're all riding in on a carriage through the dusty plains. Tumbleweeds are fucking rolling and shit. So with that, why don't we go ahead?
There.
Why don't we go ahead and just skip to our introductions? So I always make it complicated. So first off, you're going to tell me who you are. Those of you with a group, you introduce your stuff and where people can find you on the internet, where they can buy your products if you're hawking products. I'm great with that. And then introduce your character. What I want to know about your character is who your character is, what your profession is, why your character is going to be heading to Marshall's Folly, and then most importantly, if you had to cast your character in a movie, what actor would you choose to portray your character?
Secret is it's Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
So we are going to start with, it's a low end, so Jake, lead the way.
Well, I'm Jake, and I'm with the Defenders of Kobold. You can check us out at twitch.tv/Defenders of Kobold.
Who to fucking thunk it?
Really? I'll be playing a dwarven stevedore by the name of Ironhead Hans. And he's coming to Marshall's Folly with the hope of finding some treasure because hauling crap off boats is hard work. And being rich ain't.
Nice. So, who would you cast to play Ironhead Hans?
Well, naturally, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
fucking Christ.
With the
Yeah.
the look.
He comes off with the people's elbow and just...
Do you smell?
Right off the top.
I always forget the actors.
Absolutely.
That's why Dwayne the Rock
Dwayne
Johnson is
Johnson.
always
Yeah,
correct.
it's you now.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
My name is Mike Merles. I wrote Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Daniel Fox. I made some Zweihander stuff. I'm here in the dusty plains of Topeka, Kansas, where there were no tumbleweeds, but we did drive through a really interesting part of Kansas on the way here, which had really old buildings, like an old mail house. So it feels kind of apropos for the
fuck did you
the
go?
adventure. Oh, we went through back roads, so we don't take toll roads. Thanks, Google. Today, I will be playing Sir Sebastian Bastion III. He is a Bravo. This is actually a non-player character from our home game that I wanted to make a character for a long time.
Nice.
This is because I never get to play characters.
Yeah.
He came to Marshall's Folly. He's kind of sowing his oats, so to speak. He's a bastard child, he's been kind of living off of everybody else at this point because he's not really able to. He doesn't really have any money to his name. He's kind of living off everybody else's
generosity.
Generosity. That's
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
And he's kind of burned all those bridges. He's kind of at this point he's kind of on his own, so he's not really sure what to do. But one thing he has been good at is he was a showman with a sword. He had unseated a knight at a very young age and was knighted later on. So he's made a little bit of a name for himself, and he kind of gave himself a surname. His real surname is Stone because he's born a bastard. But Sir Sebastian Bastion it is.
The third, no less.
That's right. And something that probably our friends would know is that he owes a great deal of money. Like he's trying to get as far away he can from the prior settlement to where he's at now.
Okay.
If he was to be cast as a character and an actor in a movie, probably Tim Roth's character from Rob Roy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he wears soft pinks and blue. Like he dresses like a complete fop. He has a powdered white wig and makeup. Because he takes himself very seriously. He's keeping up appearances despite the fact that he's been cast down and, he's
That's fantastic.
down on his leg.
And he takes all his frustrations out on Liam Neeson.
That's right.
Yeah. As one does.
Indeed. Just to add confusion, I'm also Daniel.
But not Daniel Fox.
But not Daniel Fox. With Defenders of Kobold. Whatever Jake said earlier. I'm playing Emil the Watchman, and I think I'm going to go with Clint Eastwood for today.
Ooh.
Leaning way into the west. I'm going to be dropping bullets everywhere, probably missing a lot, so maybe that's a bad one.
What is his newest movie? What is that?
The one with the...
Old racist man?
Yeah.
That's most of his movies, right? No, he played one where the whole premise of the movie was like a boomer's or Greatest Generation Fantasy, where it's like I still have my driver's license and can still get it up.
Still do it.
Yeah.
And like that was kind of the premise of the entire movie. So I'm asking, are you old man Clint Eastwood, or are you fistful of dollars?
Fistful of dollars.
Fistful of dollars.
A fistful of daughters.
Oh my God.
Is that a masturbation joke?
Yes.
No, that's it.
It was.
$1 million babies, yeah.
Are you talking Gran Torino?
Is that it?
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, where he had a car and
He could still drive and stuff,
Yeah,
and like no one took his license yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They didn't even check his eyesight.
Yeah.
And then
And
They just assumed he was blind because he was squinting all the time.
Oh, totally pass. We know he's blind. It's fine.
Mule. That's it. It was Mule. That's a good find there, Shane O'Mac 81.
And
Good job, you, for knowing things.
I think where people are making money, there's money to be made helping guard those people.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So, selling services.
Okay. Clint Eastwood selling himself in the Wild West town.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Next.
I am Joe, one of the regulars here, I guess. Defenders of Kobold.
We'll go with that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here sometimes, I am playing Sotiel Envia, a kind of rehashing of one of my old characters. He's a Hedgewise, and it'll be fun getting into some magic. I haven't done anything with that Zweihander yet. There's a character that would play them, and then
Yeah. Why are they here, and who would play them in a movie?
are they here? He's probably here because he has the hophead painkiller addiction. It seems like a good place to keep that up and not
Okay.
really get too much flack for it. And if I had to pick someone to play him, I don't know why, but I'm just thinking like Edward Norton from Fight Club.
I'll go with it.
That's
Okay.
good.
Because
Yeah.
he's out of it all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Cool story.
Yeah.
I
Seeing
handle
things
it.
that aren't there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
really into his IKEA collection then.
Yeah.
yeah.
And last but not least,
Hi, I'm Adam Rose, and I'm with Grim and Perilous Studios. I helped to create Zweihander and as a rules developer. And you can find me on Twitter at Radiator RPG, and also on our Patreon, where we are continuing to put out shows ourselves for Queen of Embers. And we also have a Patreon exclusive show where we are developing our Radiator post-apocalyptic RPG in front of our patrons, where you can tune in and get updates as we make progress.
very cool. I heard you had some great special guests on there.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't shown up yet, but they're about to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we record way in advance, and we have one of the absolute best guests you could ever find.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Where as a joke, I was just like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? You should drop your stream and come out and play with us." And I was being facetious, and he did.
I did it. So thirsty.
But yeah, we have yet to
Thirsty emoji.
publish that episode. That's how far behind we are.
Yeah.
So if we do make it to our next goal on Patreon, we're gonna publish one episode per week as opposed to every other week to help get us caught up.
So if someone wanted to hop on the Grim and Perilous Patreon, what's the URL they'd hit up?
www.patreon.com/Grim and Perilous, right?
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hang on.
Either way,
No, not that one. No.
if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll link it down below. You should back him on Patreon because I do, and you should too. It
You
helps
should
them
also-
make cool shit.
You should also back the Defenders of Kobold on Patreon.
You should also give me money on Patreon.
because I'm a patron, and all my questions about life have been answered.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm going to collect all those, and we're going to do a video with all that. 'Cause
They have this place on their Discord that's Patreon questions and answered. And I think they might have intended it for something else, but I started popping in there like, hey, if Medusa, would Medusa's armpit hairs or leg hairs be like tiny little snakes? And no, it wouldn't be because her eyebrows aren't tiny snakes.
Yeah.
Thanks to Chuck.
Yeah.
And the rest of the folks around here, any questions I have about the meaning of life are answered.
Yeah.
So
We do our best.
you can find fulfillment through becoming a patron of Defenders of Kobold.
Yes.
So now that I've hawked myself and them enough, I am playing Dr. Uli Felaguten. And he is here to find treasure. That's what he is told to anybody. But his treasure is something a little bit different than gold. It is through the study of anatomy and sometimes switching body parts out.
Is he into
Try it out.
vivisection?
Well, no, he's like a mechanic.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
Gotta pop the hood.
or you know, like he's good with bodies. Like someone might be good with plants. Like for instance, his profession is Red Thumb, and that profession will be in the Radiator chapbook
Oh,
when it's produced. So we're going to show it off here before anyone else can see anything about it.
that's
So
fucking amazing.
You're getting an exclusive. Yeah.
Nice. Excellent.
And if I had anyone that could play him, he would do a much better job of playing him than I will today.
Mhm.
That is Christoph Waltz, who
Ooh.
played Hans Landa in Inglourious Bastards.
There you go. Solid as shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've done our introductions. Let's play some fucking games. Your carriage rolls into town, and you see this. Just think your standard run-of-the-mill, like Western Wild West town. Like you're rolling into Deadwood. Streets are almost barren. And you can see from the little windows on the carriage, things are in indefinite disarray here. But as soon as your carriage rolls to the stop and the old driver kind of hops down off the top and opens the door for you and pops the trunk so you can get your luggage out, you file out, and it's just like people just pack the streets and start loading their own shit into the carriage and climbing in. He's like, oh, we gotta go this quick. And someone's like, yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Like right off the bat. And maybe the Dr. Felaguten, someone like you're going the wrong direction as he climbs into the carriage right out of where you emptied out of. And then it's almost as soon as you guys got out, the carriage is back on its way out of town.
I forgot my...
I left my favorite hat inside the carriage.
Well, it would say that you turn and you look, and your pile of luggage has been thrown out unceremoniously into the dirt, so people can load their own shit into it.
Well, I have never had such great service.
Well, it was speedy.
You get what you pay for.
I suppose this is true.
I think it's because we didn't tip him.
That could be. That could be.
He saw us and knew that we weren't tipping, so
Yeah.
he's just like, nah.
I gave him a tip. Don't take wooden nickels from an elf.
You look around the town, kind of getting a feel for the land. You're definitely looking down the main street here, but shit sideways. You see in almost every surface, you see signs of battle of some form. Bullet holes everywhere. Maybe a couple crossbow quarrels. Bolts are sticking out of a plank. A dead horse lies in the street, maybe quarter of a mile where you're at. You can see it down there. You can see vultures picking at it. Looking down the main street off in the distance, just kind of on the horizon, you can see a large, almost mansion. This bright pink and purple fucking pastel mansion kind of sticks out of the desert like a sore thumb.
My kind of place.
Yeah. You can see,
Could be your
maybe not too far
It could
from where
be.
you're at, you see two young boys digging a hole kind of between a couple of the buildings. You see a tavern with one of the doors kind of hanging off its hinges. But you don't really see anyone out in the streets. Like as soon as the carriage stopped, people rushed out, hopped on it, and it took right back off again.
Tavern seems like a good place to start.
Yeah.
Looks like this place was part of a scuffle.
Did we get any sort of pushback?
There might
from
be some word
the,
for Dr. Fielder.
carriage driver when we said we wanted to come out
Yeah.
there?
No,
He didn't mention anything?
no, he didn't.
Yeah.
You've maybe been on this carriage for, like, we'll go like a week.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe we could ask something from those boys and see what they are digging for.
I don't think it's gold.
No.
You,
Hey, boy!
One of the boys stops digging and he sticks his shovel in the dirt and he kind of leans against it. Like, what do you want? I got more holes to dig after this one.
I want to know why you're digging holes. Are you looking for something?
And he points kind of back behind the corner of the house that he's along the side of. For them. And you would, if you go and you peek, and you would see there's almost look like they're wrapped in rugs. Clearly a stack of bodies, maybe 5 or 6 of them. And you can see there's already 2 or 3 holes that they filled in next to where they're digging now that are very much grave sized.
Excuse me, Squire. I'll approach. Where did those cadavers, is that right, Dr. Feelygood? Where did those cadavers come from?
They're, you just come in?
Oh, on the wagon train. That's right, uh-huh.
Oh,
He is
That's
correct,
right.
by the way.
okay. Cadavers? They're just dead people.
Regular dead people.
It's from the Blunderbuss gang.
A gang?
Yeah.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
a gang?
Yeah, like they had like colors and they do hand gestures and they they want the treasure. So they came in a handful of times and they first they stole everything and then they started demanding that we turn the treasure over and
This gang you speak of.
yeah.
Do they happen to stay in that grand mansion on the hill?
Oh, no, that's Lady Eunice's place. We're not allowed to go in there. They say we're not old enough. We don't know where the gang is. They ride in out of the desert.
Looks
So
like they
it
gave
is-
them the old number 6.
So is it a place for adults?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's adults. I don't like they dance or something there. I don't know. They don't let us go in. We're too young.
A place for gentlemen. You are not a gentleman yet.
Yeah.
Gentle folk.
Gentle folk, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone else is allowed in there. They just say we're too young.
Well,
Hell,
we're-
I'm a gentleman.
Your time
I'll
will
start
come,
walking towards the
young ones.
mansion.
Hans,
Huh.
shall we all go together?
Oh, yeah, if you want.
Okay.
I smell Hans's cooking. Let's follow him. And not the can of beans we ate on the way here. We shared. That's-
We all smelled that earlier.
You make your way down the main street. And like I said, there's that dead horse lying there, and you pass by it, and it's just peppered with holes of shot. And you can tell it's clearly been there for a few days. Reeks to high heaven. Was bloating until the vultures popped it. Every now and then you might see someone peek out of a window at you as you walk by. You do also come across a handful of buildings that are just burnt out husks. Fires are started, but you do kind of leave the edge of town, and it's still maybe 100 yards outside of town. You see this giant, luxurious-looking mansion. Like I said, it's bright pink with blue on it, purple on it. Shutters are this baby blue. It's got really kind of gaudy, weird statues out front of it of like cupids and cherubs and compromising situations.
As we approach, I'm gonna make certain to kind of act cocksure and strut, like as if I'm walking like in a musical.
Yeah.
Because I want people to pay attention to us, so we can maybe lure
Somebody
folk,
out, yeah.
lure someone. So at least they know we're here.
Okay.
Does this building or the statue, does any of it look shot up, or does it look like it was avoided?
No, it has definitely got some peppers of bullet holes. It does look like there's been some effort to do some repair here.
Okay. But there's no collusion
But
between the two.
the first floor, as you get closer, you see the windows on the first floor have all been broken out, and they've been boarded up on the inside. But someone has gone through and taken the time to paint the boards from you're looking at it on the outside, like, and they're doing like little like tapestries and yeah.
What's the weather like here?
It is clear skied and it's very warm. You would put it 80, 85 degrees. It's a hot wind blowing through.
It's that dry heat, though.
It's that dry heat.
Well, Emil, I don't think we need to worry about hot water.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's so dry.
Nice callback.
Indeed.
Can't believe that.
As you all approach, you see there's a little cast iron fence that goes around it with lots of filigree coming off the top, little spikes of the fence, and there's a gate that's clasped close on it. Who's going to be the first to open this gate?
I think.
Age before beauty, Dr. Yuli.
Okay. Doctor, as he's an adult, he just tries to open the gate.
Yeah, you grab it. It's not like, it's maybe, I don't know, like maybe waist height at the most.
The
like it's
door
almost
must remain unlocked during business hours.
Yeah, and it's just got a little steel clasp that you pop open, and it just kind of creaks and swings open.
So Uli is 5'5", so is it his waist height?
It's like shoulder height.
Okay.
But as the door creaks open, you see the door of the house fly open. And this, I would say, slightly older woman, dressed head to toe in this like bright, like fluorescent lime green dress and giant floppy hat with a big feather off of it. Door flies open and she steps out with a fucking one of the 3-barreled pistols hand in hand, and she pops a shot off in the sky and she levels it at you because you opened the gate. You part of that gang, or are you here for a good time?
No, and yeah.
Oh, well, fantastic. And she tucks her pistol down between her cleavage. She's like, fantastic. Come on in, honey. And she waves you all in. I am Lady Unis, and I am here to help you all have the time of your lives.
Very well, sugar.
I like a man who knows how to talk sweet to a lady. And she ushers you in, and as you step in, you step into this giant parlor, marble floors with giant twin staircases that wrap up. The outside, definitely you wouldn't have guessed that it was this kind of refinery on the inside. And she opens the door, and she's like, all right, y'all can come out. And like all of these very clearly entertainers, we'll call them, they all come out. They all have like rifles in their hands, but they're all dressed up like heavy powdered makeup, heavy perfumes.
It's like Westworld.
Very much like Westworld.
At
And they come out and they all start like, oh, greeting you warmly, showing you to a small setting room off to the side. They usher you in. Come this way. We'll get you drinks, something cold, something hard.
Not yet.
I like it. And they set you down, and Lady Unis pulls up a chair across from you guys. And you're in this fancy parlor. Every wall is covered in, the best way to describe it is like gaudy wallpaper. Bright fluorescent colors with, it's maybe one wall's got like filigree flying dicks plastered all over it. The other one's got, essentially that's what I'm getting at. It's like every single surface is brightly colored with just the most tacky, I don't want to say perverse. I feel that's too hard of a word, but very sultry, suggestive imagery over it.
It's one of those photos. Like, is it like a bunch of dicks or a bunch of people smiling? Like,
yeah.
Depending on what you see. Like,
Yeah.
You turn your head a little bit.
It's like, a duck or a vagina? I can't tell.
Can't tell.
Tell me, Sotiel, what do you see when you look at this?
I don't think you want to know. I don't like it.
Okay. Very well.
Everyone has one. You'll be fine, I promise.
Is that two hamsters dancing over there?
So Lady Unis pulls up a chair from across you guys, and she's going to move it almost uncomfortably close to Sotiel. And she places a a soft hand on your knee, and she's just got like giant stone jewelry, not stones, like
Be
rocks,
careful she
but
doesn't catch you in the face
gold
with it.
jewelry with giant gemstones sticking
That
off
gravel jewelry
of it.
collection.
Yeah, that gravel jewelry collection. She's like,
Lady pimp.
she's like, I haven't seen y'all around town before.
No, we just came in a bit ago.
And that's bad news. These are hard times.
Yeah, it appeared to be that way. We're kind of greeted with everyone leaving.
Yeah. Well, if you have the coin, we'll make sure these times are also hard.
Oh.
Could be profitable
And I'm
times
like
for us, though.
looking through my coin purse and I have like nothing. I'm like,
Lady Eunice, I
Yeah.
presume?
Yes,
I
my
will-
dear.
I will stand and the lace from my sleeve will flop out and I am Sir Sebastian Bastion.
Oh my, you are the belle of the ball.
My lady, you indeed are the belle of ball, and please, thank you for having us.
She feigns like a little like kerchief and blushing, and she is reciprocative, very appreciative of your flourish of greeting.
I am. Admittedly, we are not here for entertainment, but more so for information. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps we could bend your ear for a few coins for an hour or two.
That would be. I am always more than pleased to entertain a friendly and intelligent conversation with friends.
Well, I can't guarantee intelligent, but friendly for sure.
So, what can I enlighten for you?
Well, Marshall's Folly, as we understand it, is there are riches to be had here. Everyone knows the stories.
That is the rumors. Now, this here used to be Marshall's mansion before he up and disappeared.
The James Marshall?
Yes.
What lovely decor you have brought. I trust that this
Yes.
is of your design?
Absolutely it is. It was so drab, and he had these most boring tapestries. Oh, Janoff says BRB. Shows up just to say he'll be right back. That guy. Anyway, yeah, it was the most boring and tapestries, and it was quite. It didn't bring an energy that the room needed.
Agreed, all these tits are really doing a great job. Over here.
Yes, tit jobs are a specialty here.
I've noticed.
And you see Dr. Uli fumbling with his coin purse. How much is such a...
Come, you're being...
I hope so.
After.
Yes.
Don't mind Dr. Uli Felliguten.
It's excitable.
Yes, but yes, this used to be his mansion, and since he up and mysteriously vanished, people have been coming to town looking for a supposed treasure that he left behind. I have never seen nor heard of a treasure, but it's certainly done well for our little town's economic viability.
Yeah, it seems like she's making her own treasure.
Well, Marshall's Folly has much better with you as a true treasure to the town.
You
Lady
are
Eunice.
too sweet, my dear. Too sweet indeed.
So we were coming through the town, which we were ferried here by a young gentleman. And as we disembarked, we saw a young pair of boys, well, I hate to say it, but we're digging holes for the dead.
Yes, that blunderbuss gang has been giving us trouble for weeks now.
Are they like a gang or like a gang?
Like a gang. They're hiding out in the desert somewhere. Initially, they showed up asking for us to turn over the treasure. Of course, there is no treasure to turn over. So we couldn't give them anything, so they took to robbing and killing and burning the place. We fought back as best, well, the town fought back as the best as I could. Me and my lovelies here, we were able to defend ourselves and hold them off, but either someone's got to take that gang out or we got to find a treasure that doesn't exist and hand it over.
I have a feeling that won't stop them either.
Well, I don't know what to do. We're holding up okay, but the rest of the town's falling apart.
Is there any sort of bounty out for them?
A bounty? Are you looking to take the gang out?
We could be looking for ways to make money too.
I'll tell you what. If you all can take care of this problem for us, I'll give you 5 gold each and a week worth of free services here.
Lady Eunice, you are too kind, but you must realize we are not a charity. 5 gold crowns each?
Each. Is that not enough?
You sure that's the best that you can do?
Why don't you roll me that bargain?
Nice.
You know. Also, maybe
Can
you.
I assist you in that? Or is that
We'll call it. She's pretty neutral to you at this point. We'll call it standard. Joe, how would you be assisting him in this?
I'd be kind of chipping.
Come on.
Come on.
You know, showing that I'm also. It's not just him that's kind of offended at that.
You
Okay.
gotta have that drug money after.
You roll your check. You want to throw? Are you trained in bargain?
I am.
Okay, you can throw an extra tens die in there.
Yep, help yourself.
So you should know that Sir Sebastian is a terrible deal maker. He actually is debt ridden, so he flips to fail all bargain tests to negotiate.
Oh no.
But he must insist because he's
This is truly beautiful.
Plain
I am.
so it's a 74. I failed.
She's like, that is a king's ransom worth of gold coins there. You'll be quite fine with that. Flip to fail. What was your question?
How does flip to fail work when you have an extra 10?
So, like, if
Take
you,
the best and flip them.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everclarity's here, and she says she hates you.
Oh, yep. She does that a lot.
Well, I have debts to pay. He will stammer and kind of
You out yourself a little bit.
He'll walk away like
Okay.
peanut style.
But yes, 5 gold each. You take care of that pesky gang. Or, I don't care, you find the treasure and give it to them just as long as they leave us alone.
Well, I'm not going to give up the treasure.
Let's throw down there.
Yeah.
We may
least I
keep
ain't.
whatever we find in the gang's hideout too.
So you say that
They've been robbing this probably gold.
they believe that there is treasure.
Yeah.
And what would give them that impression?
It's an old rumor, a legend almost at this point, that when Mr. Marshall went missing, he left some kind of treasure or a lost mine full of gold or something behind. And like I said, I've been living here for good 20, 30 years now.
You saw what it took to haul all our meager crap in a carriage for a week. Now imagine the richest guy in 200 miles around
Right.
just disappears like that.
Yeah.
He ain't taking all that gold nowhere, so it's got to be somewhere.
Ah,
Well, we can't simply operate off of rumors.
it's the case of the missing gold.
Go get our metal detector and start looking.
So you've been here 2 to 3 decades, and it's a rumor, almost legend at this point. I mean, why would this blunderbuss game have any belief that it would be here in Marshall's Folly?
That's the legend, that there's treasure here. That's why all these people come here looking for the treasure.
Yes.
It's like if there was some kind of legendary creature with large feet that lived out in the woods, how people would keep looking for it for years.
Like one with big foot?
Yeah, that would be a good name for it.
Like putting 10 seasons in a theater to produce this? Yes. I have seen such a theatric production, and I assure you it is folly. Not true.
I agree with you entirely.
What is material here, though, gentlemen, is that this blunderbuss gang. I bet there isn't any treasure. I think that they're just giving these people trouble, and if we make them go away, we can get our for however many crowns you said, 5?
5 crowns each.
How many of them are there?
The blunderbuss gang?
5 crowns each.
5 crowns each.
and a place to stay. We're gonna hold her to that too.
There's 11 of them.
Oh no.
That
We
is
have bad
more
action
than
economy.
us.
Yeah.
Only 11?
11.
I've got 2 hands. That's enough for 2
Sadly,
of them.
they've killed all our fighting men from the town.
So these aren't the negotiating type. To use the common parlance of martial fight.
Yeah.
The negotiating type. I think that's how you say it, right?
Yeah, that's good enough for the work that's to be done.
I speak street, trust me.
Yeah.
I would not want to risk meeting them face to face without a pistol between us.
Check.
Do they have any sort of schedule or anything that they show up? Like,
Yes, they're due again in 2 days.
hmm.
And they say if we don't have the treasure for them by then, they're going to take another go at the town with shooting and burning.
So, do they always come and go from the same place?
They always come from the west.
So, from the west and always to the west.
Yes. Their hideout's somewhere out in the desert to the west. Now, there's an old ravine out there that I would imagine that they're probably hiding in, but they got all our fighting men. And me and my lovelies here, well, we're not the traveling through the desert to go shoot someone in the face kind of people.
Maybe we can.
Particular type
That
of-
might be our calling.
Yeah.
Shooting people in the face kind of people.
You're very gracious to offer your hospitality and your riches to us. Perhaps we can marinate on this, as the locals would say, right?
Mhm.
Back at the watering hole, yeah, over a cup of
Rot gut.
Rot gut, yes, that's what they say.
Yes. That would be the rusty spoon. Now, it's still up in service, so they would be fine to serve you some rock good, as you put.
So, is there maybe a doctor or a physician in the...
Yes, absolutely. There is. Doctor. Let's see what doctor's name is. Dr. Lucius Riddle. He still operates out of his parlor down the main street. You'll see the striped pole out front.
And how much does he charge for you?
For me and my girls, we get a special discount. He comes and makes sure my lovelies are fighting fit, as you might put it.
Imagine for an exchange of services.
Yeah, there's some discounts to be had both directions, but we would say it's probably 20% less than the listed prices in the book, whatever those prices may be.
We've got a book.
Yes, you do.
Book of local prices.
We came prepared.
That's right. And
We went to the travel guide station right at the edge of town.
That's right. We got the
But that
local
would be
atlas, the farmer's
We'll say,
almanac.
what did I number that? In the
We're
marked
ready.
price of services for a healer for a
Got a
day.
little bell with the name of
It's
the town
usually
on it.
Yeah.
it's usually 3
Put it in
silver
my
shillings.
collection.
He said that he gives it to, just because I'm bad at math, we're going to say 2 silver shilling a day.
It's tough to beat.
It's-
Tough to beat.
You know.
I'm something of a physician myself.
Oh my goodness.
I
Maybe.
prefer doctor,
You know, there's always room for good doctors.
but it's hard to beat.
Especially in a town that's being shot full of lead every
Oh,
week.
have you gotten yourselves a place to stay while you're here in town?
No, but I was hoping to earn a bit of coin so I could remedy such a situation.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I can help you with your coin a little bit. Maybe I'll put you and your friends up while you're staying here. No free services from my lovelies just yet. But maybe if you do a little bit of, doctoring on my lovelies as they need it while you're here, I won't charge you
You won't charge us for
the
board
room. Yeah.
or room.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Is it room or board?
Room and board. Well, we'll put an and in there.
That means we get breakfast.
Well,
in the
then
morning.
tell
Well, I
your
hope they have
lovelies
the
that.
boards because the window's been shot out.
Yes.
Well, let's introduce Dr. Feelagutin to your lovelies. He will make them feel all right.
Yes. It's fantastic.
All right, so yeah, I'll try and do that to earn us some stay. That way we don't have to
Okay.
pay for it. That way we can help Sir Sebastian with his
I try not to talk out there.
Lack of funding.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Dust buddies.
I'm
And
definitely
fly.
gonna keep it on the down low that
That's
I'm
about
pretty
where I
good
am,
in
too.
coin already.
Wing powder.
Yeah.
I haven't bathed in a week.
Yeah, we don't need to go through that. I'll presume
Yeah.
whatever they would have to show you, you're going to be
Definitely
skilled
keeping
enough
my
to probably
coin
handle. It's
aside.
nothing serious.
You never know.
You never know. You could
However
be,
you want to decide.
just to keep things moving.
Yes.
Why don't we actually? We're at our hour mark. Let's go ahead and take the first break of the afternoon. We can go shove some pizza in our faces, and then we'll come back here in a few minutes with episode 2 here. So if you're watching this on Twitch, we'll be back in just a few minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be back in probably a couple days. So yeah, until we see you again, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.